Hi everyone. I just wanted to go through the syllabus for the blended section of Anatomy Physiology 1, AP1 lecture. And I'm Yvonne Szymanski. My contact information is right at the top of the syllabus. The best way to contact me with questions, concerns is using email. I check my email 7 days a week. I'll definitely be in touch with you there. Not so much with the voicemail. So please don't call me and leave a message. Please email me. That's how I'll get your message quickest. I have office hours online and face-to-face. So online, right after our class ends at 11:50, I have office hours from 12 to 2. So if you click on this link, then we can talk. Uh, on Tuesdays, 12 to 2, I can also make personal arrangements for, a Zoom office hour. And I'm face-to-face in my office at the college on Mondays and Wednesdays, if that works for you. So the blended course is an online course. It does not require you to go to the college at all to complete the 4 credit hour lecture, but it does involve a synchronous class. So you are required to attend class once a week using Zoom. Okay, so our class is on Tuesday morning from 10 to 11:50. So just use the link in Blackboard to attend the class. And it's only 1 2-hour class. It's a 4 credit hour course. So obviously I can't cover everything that's in the class, but I cover a lot of what's in the class, and I've set up other ways for you to learn the material in the blended section. And so we do have that synchronous requirement. Okay, so it's an online course, but we have this one class per week that will be, virtual face-to-face with. As far as attendance, you're required to attend that class. I do take attendance. I record attendance, and I use the attendance towards the final grade. So attendance is worth 10% of the final grade. You have to be in attendance for at least 50% of the class in order for me to mark you as present. And I'll talk more about the different components of the grade in a minute. But as far as attendance goes, Tuesday mornings at 10. You have my permission to record the class and use those materials. Just don't post it anywhere. And I also record the class, and I will post it on my YouTube channel unlisted. And so you'll be able to go back and look at any class again, which, people usually like. So you can go back over something that you're having a problem with. If you don't want to appear in the video, then just make sure to turn off your camera. But you're welcome to have your camera on too. That's totally fine. So taking a look at course resources in the syllabus, I do use a textbook. It's the Maripoan 11th edition textbook. Pardon me. And I use the e-version of that book. So there's a link in the Blackboard course that will allow you to sign up for the book. You can sign up for the book right away. There's an option to even just like trial it for 14 days. So if you drop out of the course, they'll just drop the book. The book, once you sign up for the book, it goes on your tuition bill at $65. It doesn't require you to have a credit card or anything like that. So we need the book. There's no way you can get around not having the book because the book is integrated into a digital platform that I use too. And so there's a study area, videos. I use the tests, so I deploy, I should say, the tests from this platform and also the homework assignments. And so in other words, if you don't have access to the book, you won't have access to the tests or the homework in here. So you absolutely need the book. And the book is available immediately. So you can just sign up for that. And then there are also other resources other than the book that we use, like Virtual Anatomy Lab. Anatomy TV is a great resource. I'll talk about these things as we go through the class. We have tutors at NCCC, so that link will allow you to make an appointment, and there's also tutors face-to-face, and that's free, so you can take advantage of that. As far as the course description, this course is the exact same course that you're going to get face-to-face. It's an introductory level anatomy and physiology, 1-year sequence, 1 and 2, where this semester we talk about the cell, histology, and then go into body systems like the skin and derivatives of the skin, skeletal system, muscular system, nervous system. Okay, so same exact course, and the way that the course is organized is into 6 units of material. So basically the way that this works is we'll start the course and we're in Unit 1 and we'll cover all of the material within Unit 1. There's one homework associated with Unit 1 that you need to finish by the end of the unit. At the end of Unit 1, you'll take a test, and then we're done with Unit 1. Then we'll move on to Unit 2. We don't have a comprehensive final exam or anything like that. And so basically all you have to do is, do the work of the unit, do the homework that goes with the unit, take the test at the end of the unit, attend the classes, and that's a basic overview of how this works. I'm going to make another video that shows you where to click, in our Blackboard course. And so that's not what this is. I'm just trying to explain the organization of the class. So as far as the final grade, let's look at that, methods of evaluation. As far as the final grade goes, there are 3 components of the final grade. The biggest is the test. Okay, so the unit test that I just referred to, the test that comes at the end of each of these 6 units, that makes up 70% of your grade. Okay, and so the unit test is available at the end of the unit, and I already have a schedule, so you can look up to see like what days the test will be. But the basic way that this works is that the test is open for 2 full days. It's open Thursday and Friday. And so anytime during the Thursday and Friday you can choose to take the test, but once you open the unit test, you have to complete it. So it's not like I can open it up Thursday morning, look through it, decide I'm not ready to take it, and then open it back up on Friday after I've studied some more. So you want to study, be ready to take the test. When you click on the test, it will tell you, are you sure you want to open the test? It's timed. The number of questions is variable, and I'll tell you as we come up to each test how many questions you can expect. So probably on average 70 questions. On average 70 minutes I'll give you to take the test, so it is a timed test, and all of the questions are objective. In other words, the correct answer is there. You have to click on the correct answer. All of the tests are open book. You can use the notes, you can use your book, you can use the internet. The only thing that I ask you not to use is a human resource. So in other words, I don't want classmates collaborating or for you to be sitting next to an anatomy instructor taking the test. That's not fair to anybody. But other than that, you can use your resources on the test. Just please don't be deceived by that. It seems like it would be incredibly easy, but it's not quite that easy. You need to study and you need to understand the material in order to answer the questions that will be on the test. So so that's a basic rundown of the test. You'll see your grade right away. In Mastering A&P, if you look at the Mastering A&P grade book or Mastering A&P home, but it will sync to your Blackboard account also within a few hours. So you'll see your grade in the Blackboard grade book soon after the test is finished. Probably not immediately after the test is finished, so don't be alarmed if you see you got a 20 on the test. What happened is a sync probably took place while you were taking the test, and so it only got your partial grade, so that will update. Okay, so that's the story on the test. As far as a makeup test, I do permit 1 makeup test per semester, and that makeup test is at the end of the semester. So before the final exam, I have some days you'll see in the schedule set aside for a makeup test. I take 10 points off a makeup test. So make every effort to take the test when you're supposed to take the test. If you need to take a makeup test for whatever reason, because I give you that 2-day leeway, that's the reason I take the 10 points off, and there's only 1 makeup test. So if you miss 2 tests, then you have a 0 on 1 test, and you could take a makeup on the other. So hopefully that explains the tests. The second place that our grade comes from is the homework assignments. There's 1 homework assignment per unit, and they're all worth an equal amount. They have a different number of questions, but all, equal, all will proportionally contribute to your grade. And The homework assignments are just, like I said, one per unit. So you can, at the start of a unit, kind of go through and use those as practice questions. And if you get it wrong, the platform will tell you you got it wrong and give you a hint or tell you where to look. And so you get a few attempts to get the question right on the homework. And I even actually give the option that once you complete the homework, if you want to do the homework again for a better grade, you can do it. And if you do that, if you do the homework again for a better grade, it's the exact same homework, so it's not going to change. Um, the homework is due by the start of the test. I will accept late homework for 2 more days. So in other words, if I didn't get my homework done and the test is already opened, I have those 2 days to finish the homework, but you're going to get a 25% penalty off per day. And after the test is over, the homework is done. Because the whole point of the homework is to help you with the unit, that you're working on the homework throughout the unit. And doesn't make any sense to try to get homeworks done at the end of the semester when, the whole purpose of it was to help you learn the material for the test, and the test is over. Okay, so that's the homework, and then participation is the third place. That's basically attendance. So attendance counts towards 10% of your grade. Like I said, just join the Zoom class every Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. We don't have any holidays this semester on Tuesdays, so I'll see you every morning at 10 a.m. There's no makeup on attendance. If you're not there, you just don't get credit for it. That being said, if you miss one class or you miss 2 classes, your grade will still be most likely in the 90s, and that's still a good grade. So there's no makeup on that. Just make every effort to be there at the class. Now, next up in the syllabus, I have grading policies, which I'm going to let you read through yourself. The incomplete grade policy, cheating policy, those are college policies. Like I said, you can take a look at those yourself. The final grade, the way that that's determined, as I already mentioned, it's just the lecture average times 0.7, homework average times 0.2, plus the participation average. In the end, this final average, I'll translate into a letter grade, and this is the grading schema that I use. So 90 is an A, anywhere 90 and above, we're guaranteed to get an A. Anywhere in the 80s is a B, C is a 70, 60 is passing with a D, 59 is failing. So the cutoff for passing is a 60. If you are in a program that requires you to do more than pass, like get a C, then you're aiming for the 70. So the computer usage policy, I'll let you look at on your own. Blackboard, health and wellness, starfish, let you look at all this on your own. What is expected of you? Basically, I guess I would say show up to class every Tuesday morning. If you have questions, please let me know. If you don't understand the material, to post questions on our discussion board and we can all work on the material together. Don't get behind. That's the worst, thing that could happen in a class like this, because there's a lot of academic content in this class. It's a foundational class for allied health and nursing. You need this class in order to move on in those subjects. In other words, this is a very vital class for you. And so don't fall behind. Plan on spending an hour every day on this class. If you fall behind, many times the best thing to do is drop the class. It's very hard or impossible to catch up. If you have a disability, any special circumstances, including a learning disability, then please let me know about that. And as far as, what can you expect from me, I'm very vested in the class and I'm very present in the class. And so I'll be logging on to the class probably every day, looking at what's going on, taking questions. I'll teach the class. I'll have everything organized for you and respond to questions that you're having and hopefully help you get through this. That's my job. So technical plan, if you have a technical problem, I'll let you look at this, but obviously this is an online class with a synchronous component, and so you need a functional computer. You need, adequate Wi-Fi connection, and so make sure that you have that or have a plan in case that doesn't work. So I have our schedule at the end of the syllabus, and I'll let you take a look at this, and you can download this on Blackboard. And that is the basic syllabus. So I hope that was helpful.